Okay, so the second part of our paper is always the issue presented. Okay, so let's look into that, which we have going on here. What is the issue presented? What are we trying to do here? Well, the first thing, you know, when you get a case study, you got to read it like 2 or 3 times. Anybody who tells you can't, that they get it in one pass, they might, and that means they're really, really bright. And I think that's great. But I always had to read it 2 or 3 times and put it aside and come back to it. Okay, and it's got a fundamental question. You have 2 real questions that you're asking here. The first one is, why are we reading this case? What's the kernel of knowledge it's trying to give us? Okay, what is it teaching us? That's what you want to just ask yourself as you look at a case. There's going to be some other questions that, as we go along, we'll be looking at the cases and we'll be able to say to ourselves very quickly, almost like boom, boom, boom. I always think of these things as they come to my mind. But right now, there's 2 questions you're going to ask. Why did the professor give me this to read? Or why am I faced with this in real life? And what does the situation teach me? 2 basic questions as you read along, okay? And once you've got that, okay, then you're going to the determination of what the issue is. How do you frame the issue, as the saying goes? Notice, how do you write it down, okay? Well, the first thing is, you look at a business card, and it shouldn't be any bigger than what's on the back of a business card. That's one way of looking at it. It's one sentence. Very finite space here, and you've got to fit it in. The other way to think of it is just this. You got one sentence, period. Okay? And it's not a run-on sentence. It's a very brief sentence. It can either be declarative. The issue presented is blank, fill in the blank, period. Or it could be an interrogatory. Okay? In other words, a question. Should a company do X? Question mark. Okay? But it's very, very brief. The issue is just one sentence. Okay? You could have several issues presented. Okay? You break them out in individual issues because you're going to discuss them individually. Okay? So the idea here is one sentence. It's either declarative, the issue is boom, or interrogatory. Okay? This case presents the issue of whether or not the company should do blank. That's an interrogatory. Or should the company do blank with a question mark. Now, a practice tip here, this is my rule, and just something I'm throwing out there for you, is the following. This is the second section of the paper, right? The executive summary came first, and then you have the issue presented. But I think, in my experience, that the better way of approaching a case study is to do the issue first. Because that anchors your paper, okay? It says, this is what I'm going to be discussing, okay? And it allows you to frame now the facts that you're going to be seeing as important, the analysis that you're going to be seeing as important, the executive summary, which is the summary and the conclusion you're going to reach. So everything, shall we say, builds off of the issue presented. It's the hub of the paper. Okay? So I think that the most effective thing would be, going forward, is that when you look at a paper and you get a paper, is you come up with the issue first. And then once you've got the issue, then you go and you do the other sections. Okay? But in terms of digesting the paper, the place you start is with the issue. Because you're going to be, as you read it, these are coming to your mind anyway. Why am I reading this? What's it trying to teach me? Okay? So that's the issue presented. Now the next section is going to be the facts. Okay? And you can see that we're building one thing on top of the other. And let me harken back to where people always say, I'm saying the same thing over and over again. Realize now that you can already see the executive summary is very brief. It's just hitting the high spots. The issue is now going to be saying this is now in a longer format. It's a sentence now. This is the issue that's presented. Now we're going to go into the facts. We're going to be able to give more information on that. Okay? So that's the next section, is the salient facts section.